What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the H-Town Rundown. This is your boy AD with my co-host in the building, C. Raw, and we about to just go ahead and give y'all a quick preview of the Houston Texans. They got a game on Sunday against the New Orleans Saints. You know, they kind of it's kind of spooky, man. It's Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. Ooh.
These Saints coming in trying to scare the hell out the Texans, man. I don't know if they trying to beat Jason or Freddy Krueger. I don't know. Coming in on Sunday, but hell, we may beat Chucky on Sunday and cut some shit up. But the Houston Texans play the Saints. They pretty healthy themselves, man. They got Derek Carr back, who I thought was gonna be out for a while. He actually turned it around and came right back. They got Alvin Kamara back from that suspension. He got his legs up under them last game, so they kind of fully loaded right now. It's gonna be a tough task for the Houston Texans, but we're gonna see what they all about.
The one thing I did see that they might not have is their quarterback. Is Derek Carr playing this week?
Yeah, he playing. He played last week too.
Okay, I thought they said he was having some issues with his throwing arm, and we might not see him this week.
Yeah, that was the thing, is that the uncertainty, and that may still work out in the positive for us, because Derek Carr ain't all the way back like he needs to be anyway. So but yeah, man,
I would rather see an injured Derek Carr than a rejuvenated what's the backup?
Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston, and inspired Jameis Winston is always scary.
Yeah, for sure. Because he'll have a throwback game where you be like, "Oh, okay, I see why you was the number 1 overall pick."
Right.
He'll be like, "Damn."
It'll be a game against us.
Exactly. It always happens. So, but yeah, man. Now speaking of injuries, man, the Texans injury report looks pretty good, man. I think one of the cleanest injury reports we've had the whole season. Right now, it's only 3 players that's questionable. You got Tank Dell with the concussion. He did practice today.
Right.
So you do have, that. I don't know what that means. We're gonna see. Robert Woods, who been dealing with I guess he has some broken ribs.
Yeah.
He's questionable. And then you got Christian Harris, who practiced all week. He looks like he's trending to play. He's questionable as well, coming off that concussion from last week.
Another concussion. Right.
Yeah, so hopefully, right now you look like Josh Jones is gonna be back. You looking, we got Noah Brown back in the fold.
Wow.
Right. Denzel Perryman, he played last week. Tavia Thomas. They got him back. He's gonna play. Shaq Griffin is gonna play. So right now we trending upwards injury wise, and then when we get through the bye, we may have Derek Stingley back, Juice Scruggs back. So we may be almost a fully healthy team going into weeks. Week 7 or week 8? Week 8 going into week 8 against the Carolina Panthers. But the big question is Tank playing or is he not playing? I don't know. That's a big issue. Hold on, King Flocker say last time we played Jameis, we beat him. Yeah, okay. That wasn't hyped up Jameis. That was bad Jameis. He say Pablo say, well, we can admit Derek Carr is still Derek Carr. You right.
Brother. Little brother is big brother.
Right.
They never did scare anybody. Anybody.
Now, Derek Carr, I feel like I've said it before. David Carr was put at a disadvantage coming to Houston. It was just the wrong place, wrong time for him. coming with a defensive coach that didn't do nothing in the expansion draft but get defensive players and neglected the whole freaking offense and expected a rookie quarterback to come in and be the savior. So
right.
So I don't know. That's neither here nor there, but hopefully, Tank Dell can play because if you got a full roster of your receivers for CJ Stroud, you may have something to work with. Maybe may pull out may be able to do some different things. Just don't put Tank Dell in the backfield no more.
Well, I think what was crazy was the first game of the season when we had Noah Brown, they was targeting him a hell of a lot that game.
Yeah.
They was going at him with reverses, with pitch plays, with jet sweeps, and I just thought that they over targeted him, but maybe they had something in store for him. Um, it looks like this week we're gonna need that. I
Yeah.
mean, if Woods is out and Tank Dell is out, that's gonna be somebody we might have to lean on. Do we know if we're getting Hutchinson more involved into the game?
I mean, it's a possibility. We may have to force feed Hutchinson the football.
Right.
But
Are
but
we bringing? Are we bringing? Are we bringing any other practice squad guys up
they haven't announced the elevation. Usually they do that like the day before, so
the
we'll
day
find out
before?
tomorrow
Okay.
who they elevating from practice squad. But I mean, with all these people playing right now, I mean, I don't know. You got your full linebacking core back.
Right.
It looks like if Tank Dell plays, you got your full wide receiving core.
Right.
And a big question is, what do you do with George Fant? Do you still play him at right tackle, or do you finally move Titus to his natural position at right tackle, and then you put Josh Jones there at guard?
Depending on if so, they said Josh Jones is ready to play, right?
Yeah.
If Josh Jones is ready to play, I move Josh Jones to guard
Mm-hmm.
and allow him to figure it out this week against the Saints, and I give Titus Howard his spot at right tackle.
Yeah.
That way, our tackles or would be top of the league, and we never have to worry about any edges because you got Cam Jordan out there this week.
Mm-hmm.
Or is he injured too?
No, Cam Jordan playing.
Right,
I
Cam.
look at yeah.
You gotta have your best dude matched up against him. So I would love to see Titus Howard getting his original spot, just to see him, shine at his original position. Um,
Well, hold on. They got 5 players out.
okay.
Going into this game, it looks like Juwan Johnson, the tight end, is out.
Mm,
Adam Prentice, who's a
who?
fullback. He's a fullback. He out.
Okay.
The safety, I think backup safety JT Gray is out, and then
Okay.
tackle Landon Young is out, and then you got Lonnie
Landon.
Johnson. Lonnie Johnson, Texan
Lon
Texan
Johnson.
legend. Texan legend Lonnie Johnson is out with a hamstring injury, and then Aldris Pete, the starting guard,
He's back.
he's back, but he's probably not gonna play because he got a groin. He ended up with a groin injury at practice.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So they're gonna be without their starting guard and one of they starting. I guess you can say Juwan Johnson is a starting tight end for him.
Well, I think what I read this week that what is his name? Trevor Prentice? Trevor
Yeah.
no, the left tackle, the guy, I think he came from Northern Illinois or something. He's a tough guy in the draft, in the combines. Um he's gonna be tackle. He's just not coming back, getting back injured. And they said he was struggling a little bit in the run game.
You talking about the left tackle Trevor Penny?
Yeah, Trevor Penny.
Yeah,
And
he got to play because the backup tackle out.
is out.
Landon Young is the swing tackle. They gonna. I'm pretty sure they bringing somebody up from practice squad because he's their swing tackle. They only got 3 tackles on the roster.
Now
And
may
so,
everybody have our troubles the rest of the year.
huh?
I said it may everybody have these troubles the rest of the year with all these injuries.
Right, because we was showing
Slow
up
go.
dealing with it.
Yeah, we finna shake this stuff off and have a healthy rest of this year. The thing I brought about Penny was I
Talk
want to see
about it.
who they match up against our young guy against
Mm-hmm.
Will Anderson. And can Will Anderson get to the quarterback this week? Can he put
That's
some pressure and help the secondary?
Look, that's the biggest issue. That's the biggest question on defense for me. I know it for you as well. If
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, man. Stop putting out them goddamn stats of pass rate, whatever,
Win
pass
rate
rush win rate,
efficiencies.
and all that 19% of he this,
Yeah.
this, and that. And
Left arm
man, I
efficiencies.
don't give a shit.
Yeah.
If he ain't putting the motherfucking quarterback on the ground, or he ain't back there knocking the shit out the running
Yeah.
back in the backfield, I don't give a shit what the
Damn.
hell how many percentage points he's win on the pass rush. I don't give a damn,
Yeah.
or how many times he's double teamed. And I watched the clip. It was a clip somebody provided on Twitter where
Mm,
they showed all his snaps. They
mm,
did all of that, right? And then
mm.
you go back and watch it. It was a
Yeah.
whole bunch of ghost blocks, a whole bunch of chip
Yeah.
blocks for the running back going out in a route, and
Somebody
they
he was
chip
double
out and
teaming.
they right and they call them that a damn double team. Man,
I
y'all can go
see
on with
that.
all that.
Well,
So
you only got to make some excuses for our guy.
yeah,
He's
hey,
he's,
King
he's off
Flocka got
to
it right.
he's off
Underline BS
to,
stats.
he's off to a slow start. Um, and they've got to they've got to give him some help, man. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Give him some excuses. I'm just waiting on him to come out and make a real impact. It's about that time. It's about that time for a lot of guys, right? I know we were talking about
Mhm.
Tank Dell. I know we were talking about Tank Dell earlier. If Tank Dell can't go, it's almost about that time that you start asking about Mechie.
Yeah, I think who was that? I'm trying to see in the chat. I think it was Pablo saying he hoping for a big game from Mechie. I
Yeah,
agree. Mechie he had a good little crossing route where he made a play against the
yeah.
Falcons. Can you get the ball in Mechie hand just to see what he can do?
But I
You
need
know,
more
I
though.
huh?
I need more than two catches.
Yeah, but they gotta target him too. You
That's
can't
what I'm
just
saying.
sit up here. You can't sit up here and say you give him 3 targets with 2 catches and say you force feeding them. You
Right.
know, like you can't do that, man. So if you want to be productive, especially if Robert Woods is out, you know, I think Mechie fits more of a Robert Woods,
Yes.
spot than he does a Tank Dell spot.
Correct.
If Tank Dell is out, then you're talking about Noah Brown, putting Noah Brown in the Tank Dell spot.
Well,
And
I said it before, man. You got to add to. You got to be proactive when you're dealing with these guys. Um, it's just these guys' turn to step up. That's just what happens in the season. What did Tom Out used to say?
he said he will have to be a playmaker and not a secret baller. Hey, he tried to he talk about back in the day, but
Right. My bad.
no, you good. No, but like I said, I'm concerned. I'm concerned on that part. It's a lot of things that we need to see. I know that we did the all 22 and we reviewed that game against the Falcons. A lot of that was coaching.
It was.
A lot of it was coaching. And another question is, does Bobby Slowick and D'Amico Ryans have bounce back games?
Well, this is my thing about it. I don't know if necessarily it was coaching. As you know, could have been something else because we held them to 19 points or 21 points, whatever the
21,
score
yeah.
was.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't end zone to the end of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, get to the end zone until that one play where they really didn't score a touchdown.
Yeah. Well, I
We
mean, that was at the beginning. They
had,
got lucky on that. It really should have been a touchback,
correct.
on that fumble. That was I don't care what nobody say. They talking
The
about they
ball was
reviewed it.
coming out of his hands.
Ball as soon as Jimmy Ward hit that arm, that ball started moving, man.
Yeah,
So
move.
it was moving, and he was about 2 yards away from the end zone when that happened. So they can say whatever they want to say, but to me, forever, that's gonna always be a touchback. But then they didn't score. They didn't score a touchdown again. They didn't score again to the fourth quarter.
To the fourth quarter, and that's with no pass rush.
Mm-hmm.
That's with absolutely no. Your starting linebacker was Christian Harris out.
Mm-hmm. Christian
Christian
Harris was
Harris
out.
was out. Tavier Thomas was out. Stingley was out.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name? Shaquille Griffin was out.
Yep.
And we had to move Jimmy Ward out of his original position. And
Mm-hmm.
we had Holman and these other guys playing kind of out of position as well. And that's what D'Amico had to work with, and I think he did a damn good job. Offensive wise, we needed to learn how to put the ball in the end zone instead of settling for field goals. We
Yeah.
kicked four field goals. That's 28 points right there. Game
Mm-hmm.
over. If we just
Yeah, it's
score
not
one of
even
those
close.
touchdowns, yeah, it's not even close.
It's
So
really 35 because we scored a touchdown anyway. So
I think it was just growing pains. To me, last week's loss hurt me the worst because that was supposed to justify our win against the Steelers.
mm-hmm.
When we beat the Steelers, if we come back and beat the Falcons, now we can pull our pants up and tighten the belt loop.
Yeah.
Now we know where we stand. But now
Mm-hmm.
into this, okay, who are we? What's going to happen again? Who do we trust? Who do we lean on?
Right.
And so now with the Saints coming in, they're a lot more talented than the Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the defense is so much better than the Falcons, which worries me a lot if we don't have all of our weapons on offense. I think the Saints held the last opponent to 165 yards a game for total scrimmage yards.
Yeah.
Uh,
We
100
got it. We got to put a caveat on that because that is the doggone Patriots who can't do
it
nothing
was.
on
You're right.
offense.
Bill O'Brien, huh?
Yeah, Bill O'Brien, boy, he pulled his bag of tricks out of that.
Mm,
Some Pablo said, "I hope we can hold Jimmy Graham down too." I believe, yeah, he kind of got us in the preseason, but he been kind of a non-factor for the Saints this year. I ain't really heard too much of nothing. But Juwan Johnson is they starting tight end. I just pulled up the depth chart.
yeah,
But yeah, man, King Flocka said it best. We have to win against the Saints to show we ain't a one-trick pony.
that's right.
If we go into the bye week at 3-3, that's it. Like nobody expected the Texans to do anything. They probably expected us to be 1-4, what is it? One
One of
and
five.
1-5 or 0-6 going in, because they just didn't believe in the team. But you pull this game out, the momentum you got, and you can go on the streak because you going off the bye, you playing the Panthers. Panthers don't look like they were shit. And
Right.
they look like they about to start trading away players. And by the time you play the Panthers, that's the trade deadline week anyway.
Correct.
So they may be especially if they lose this week, and then they down, they starting running back, and if they lose this week, which is more than likely gonna happen, now you're looking at them going 0-6. I don't know if they got a bye week 2, but if they don't, they could potentially be 0-7 going into that Texan game.
Well, see, that was
And
what I seen in the preseason when people were asking me, "Where do you get 10-7 from, Chris?" And I was, if things happen the way I think, by the time we play the Jets, Aaron Rodgers will be injured. He'll be out of there. He's a little too old, and I don't think he's gonna be there. By the time we play the Denver Broncos, they'll be tanking for Caleb Williams. You know, I said by the time we play the who else was that's later in the season? There's some other teams that we play that by the time we get to them, Tennessee, they'll be injured or they'll be
yeah.
they'll be not having nothing to play for. When we beat those guys, we'll be on a roll and they won't have nothing to be playing for. So we
Mm-hmm.
got to keep going. We got to play 1 week at a time, and this is the week we playing. We got the Saints in mind. Let's go
Yeah.
out, put a full team effort together. We got all of our players back, most of our players back, and let's methodically go out here and whoop their ass, man.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Let's go out there and we at home. Let's take advantage of the
Yeah,
home crowd.
yeah,
The crowd gonna be rocking because it's a Saints game. So any Saint, even the preseason
yeah.
Saints game
Was
be live, and so
yeah.
it's a lot of New Orleans, down here. So this is funny. He say Bryce versus Stroud is gonna get hella toxic. Yeah, I mean, it may be toxic in the media, but I don't think it's gonna be toxic on Texas Twitter like it
Nah.
was, because people are realizing what the hell is going on.
Well, the Bryce Young fans, myself included, are mature enough to know that we came out on top with C.J. Stroud.
Mm-hmm.
Not like the not like the Davis Mills fans, who once they saw that Davis Mills was not the guy they thought they was, that they just held on to the rope and hung themselves.
They
We let
did.
you know.
They did everything, and they still doing everything possible. Like if CJ had any kind of hiccup, it
Right.
would have
They
been.
still pulling for him.
They would have
So
been doing
so my
everything.
key my key AD to this game. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead. Let's go.
My keys to this game here. Um, my keys to this game is finally trying to establish a run game.
Mm-hmm.
I read in the paper or whatever it was on the internet and said this was the first week that 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 our running back Damon Pierce
Mm-hmm.
refused to talk to the media.
Yeah.
So they asked him to come talk to the media, and he refused. He said, "No, I'm good." So
Mm-hmm.
he's been hearing the vibes around the city about some of this being his fault.
Yeah.
And
And that's what you need, a pissed off Damian Pierce. He
now
already
you
run
get
angry.
that's right. You damn right. You get your pissed off Damon Pierce who wants to show everybody what he can do, and that's
Mhm.
exactly what we need.
Yep.
So that's what I think we need to be able to establish a run game. And then
Mhm.
for some reason, I think Stroud just shows the world that he don't matter who he throws the ball to, as long as you can run a route, he's gonna throw you open. You know, and I think that's going to be a key to the game. Throwing to receivers that he hasn't even thrown to this year,
Yeah.
involving Dalton Schultz, involving Stingley out of the backfield, involving players like Beck who he didn't involve before. And I think when he gets down and dirty situations, I think Bobby Stewart comes up with a nice scheme and a nice game plan. So
Mhm.
that's my key. Yeah.
Yeah. My that's part of my key. Is establishing the run and making sure that we have time of possession, man. We take control of time of possession, and we take advantage of that, and kind of get the ball out of their hands, man. Another one of my keys is, can our receivers, because we're talking about the offense, but can our receivers take advantage, you know, or can how will they fare against that tough Saints secondary?
Correct. Great
You know,
question.
so that's one of my keys, is to watch and see what our receiving core do, depending on who's out there, because we still don't know if we're gonna have Woods, if we're gonna have Tank. But you know, I really, really, really want to see what that's about. Also on the defensive end, man, like you said earlier, can we get to the quarterback?
Hmm.
Um, you know, so yeah. Can we get to the quarterback, and can we affect their offense, man? They shorthanded, Derek Carr is shorthanded, and can we do something with that, and make, slow down Alvin Kamara? Alvin Kamara,
Yes.
our linebackers, is gonna be one of the biggest
Yeah.
what ifs.
Right.
So
Calling on Will Anderson. Calling on Will Anderson. It's time to
right,
make some big plays and some big situations, big
can
bro.
you do something for me, Mr. Anderson?
Mr.
Mr. Anderson.
Anderson is inevitable. They will need you
Exactly.
to show up this week, baby. We believe in you. We do. We believe in you, man.
Yes, sir. We got to see you make it work, man. Another key. Um,
So Stingley is still out, right?
Yeah, Stingley won't be available to come back until I think the Panthers week is when he'll be able to come on back,
So
and
right
we'll
now
see.
it's gonna be Shaquem Griffin.
Yeah, Shaquem Griffin back. And we got Tavier Thomas back too. So I
Okay.
think that's another thing. Them Saints receivers are a fool too, with Chris Olave.
Do we give playing time to Verrett, the guy we signed from the
I
49ers?
think he's gonna be one of those ones that they bring up for the practice squad elevation.
I got you.
It'll be interesting to see if he plays
Right,
or not.
right.
So that's something to watch for too. They talk about him. I mean, he a veteran. I don't know how he gonna play or whatever, but
Yeah.
And then I know we talked about establishing dominance on the line of scrimmage. Can this offensive line not only run block for Pierce, but can they protect CJ? And because the Saints are gonna throw Dennis Allen, gonna throw those exotic blitzes and all that type of stuff.
Yeah,
He's
man.
he's gonna try his best to put pressure on CJ. Can
Yeah.
he handle that?
The
Can he
zero
handle it?
blitz.
Them zero blitzes and everything, man. So you know, other than that, man, I'm very very excited, man. I'm hoping we come out with this victory, and kind of shut all naysayers up because they quick to turn, and because if we lose this game, all it's same old Texans. They got us hyped on for a little bit for nothing.
Right.
But we gonna see.
That's what the Twitter world gonna be like.
Oh yeah, they
Twitter world.
they ready to hate on the Texans, man.
Yeah.
Whatever, but we come down to that time right now. Since it's a 2-man show, it's gonna be a little shorter show. But before we go into the score prediction, I do want to, let everybody know to please like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We want right on the cusp of 300 subscribers. Y'all go ahead and tell your auntie, your mama, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, your sister, and your whole family, your best friend. Tell them come on down to the H-Town Rundown, subscribe, and follow us and give us a shout out. On hey, you can join the roundtable if you want. Give your
That's right.
opinion. Everybody's voice is heard on the H-Town Rundown. So,
right.
Since it's a 2-man show, I do got a score prediction from Mike G. Mike G phoned his in.
Okay.
So
Mike
we're
G.
gonna go ahead and talk about this good old we got that big timers in the back since we play in New Orleans. Let's go ahead and Chris, you want to go ahead and give your score prediction for this game?
But I thought you were gonna play some Zydeco for me, man. I was
No.
Yeah, baby, we come the right way. Yeah. I think we gonna come out here. We've got some fighting to do. The mama you ever came home from school, some boy to punch you in the side of the head, and he was good too big. You didn't know what to do. You go home crying, and your mama say, "Boy, you better get out there and go whoop that boy. Where's he at? Who the one to hit my baby?" And your mama look at him and look at you and tell you, "Boy, you better put your backpack down and go beat that boy up." And boy, you crying. You really don't want to fight. But guess what? We got all of our players back.
Yeah.
Our cousins are looking over the fence. The cousins, you got your big cousin Titus Howard back.
Hey.
You got your little cousin Shaquem Griffin that came back. You got all your receivers. You got everybody that was hurt on the offensive line. And guess what? I'm bringing them to the fight with me, man. And we're going to step in this joker, man. And we ain't going to give a fuck what these boys talking about. We ain't going to give a goddamn, excuse me, Lord. We ain't going to give a damn what these boys got to say about the Houston Texans. We should have won the last game. Yeah, we should be 3-2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
We really should be 4-1 if you ask me.
Yep.
But fuck them Saints, man. Fuck them Saints. Fuck the fifth line or whatever they call this shit.
Second line.
Second line, the third line. Fuck Jambalaya, man.
Fuck beignets.
Fuck beignets, man. What's the street they run up and down? Canal.
Bourbon. Fuck Bourbon. Fuck Canal.
Bourbon Street, nigga. Somebody bring that shit down here to Houston, man. We're going to show you how these damn boys do it down here. We don't want that shit. We ain't scared of that shit. We're gonna kick that ass, man. I'm telling you. You bring that shit down here, Saints. God damn it. This ain't your second home. Come down here. You better wipe your feet at the door when you come in here. And you better speak to everybody too.
Hey, what Birdman say? You better put some respect on my name.
Put some respect on my name. Are we finished or are we done?
We done.
Are we done or we finished, nigga? Because guess what? It's only week 5. Excuse me, it's week 6. What week is it?
Week 6.
It's week 6. It don't matter what week it is. It don't even matter what week it is. We tired of you niggas talking down on these Texans, man. And we come to play football, man. We come here. We got our offense straight on the line. Guess what? You know who don't give a damn? CJ motherfucking Stroud, nigga.
At all.
CJ Stroud, you hear me? That boy come do an interview and be like, I would like to thank the Lord Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, and fuck everybody else. Yeah, blood, I said it. Yeah, blood. So all praise be to the Lord, man. But bless our Texans this weekend, man. I think we come in here, we're gonna battle these boys. You're gonna see us have to chase down that good running back they got. It's gonna be hard to put our hands on them, keep them under wraps. Hopefully Derek Carr will be throwing that ball up in the air, throwing it right into the hands of Steven Nelson, who's been having a pretty good year. I want to see Jalen Petrie get him an interception tomorrow.
Yeah.
I want to see Jimmy Ward get his hands on the football. I want to see Perriman get involved. You know, I want to see these boys get in here and bang heads, man.
We just want a Will Anderson sack. That ain't too much.
Yeah, I want to see Will Anderson with 2 or 3 big time plays, man. Because I know what he's capable of. He's capable of shutting the shit down if he wants to. He just needs to step it up in that fourth quarter, take him a deep breath right before the snap of that ball, and go get that damn left tackle or right tackle all the business he can handle, man. So my score prediction, I've got my eyes closed, y'all.
Hold on,
I might fall asleep.
We need some more music.
Give me some more music, goddamn.
What you want, some upbeat or you want some down?
Give me some upbeat, baby. This is for my niggas. All of my boys in the yard, all of them niggas going hard, thinking we can score on anybody's fraud. Nigga, you don't know. Nigga, you's a fucking fraud. Yeah, we the Houston Texans, man. And I think the Houston Texans pull this victory out. 25 points. Ooh, that's an ugly number, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's call it 25 points to 23.
Close game, nail biter.
A nail biter. And the only reason it's that close is because we wanted it to be.
We playing when we toying. We playing.
We toying with them boys. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna change it. 28-23.
Ooh, there we go.
28-23. We're gonna down there put up 30.
Hey, Brandon put his in. He got
Brandon, you right there with me, Brandon.
Hey, 27-24.
Yeah.
Mike G phoned his in. Mike G say the Saints are gonna take us out because he don't think Tank gonna play. And he say Lattimore shut Nico down, but he got the Saints winning 23-16.
Oh, goddamn, Mike G.
I know Mike G, man. You gotta do better than that, brother.
You gotta do better than that, Mike.
But for me, man, I got the Texans.
Yeah.
Pulling out this victory at home against the New Orleans Saints. 24 to 13. It's not even big. Defense gonna pick it up. They gonna shut them down. They gonna struggle to score points. The Houston Texans are gonna pull this out 24 to 13.
24-13.
They ain't gonna be close.
You ever been slapped in the face with a trio burger?
Hey,
slap their ass.
Look. Hey, we need Bun B to go ahead and toss some burgers over there and
Yeah.
let them, have a whole platter of burgers. Because
Yeah.
that's same color. That's same colors anyway. Black and gold have a whole platter of burgers over there
Yeah.
for doggone
Before the game, free
doggone
meals.
Saints, man. Saints, y'all go ahead and y'all get fat and full off them Trill burgers, and we gonna take y'all out.
And bust their ass right on the hell up out of here.
Right.
As we go into the bye week, 3-3. In the wise words of Vandermeer, rock and roll.
Let's go, Houston, Texans.
Let's go, Houston, Texans. Sorry, man. I'm pretty sure there's copywritten. Shout out to that boy Vandermeer, man.
Yeah, shout out to Mark Vandermeer, man, friend of the pod. Y'all seen him. Shout out to him, man.
Shout out to all the great Houston contenders, man. All the podcasters and stuff. I know y'all feel like y'all in second place behind the H-Town Rundown, but that's all right. Second place ain't bad to us, But we here for y'all, man. Anything you need, just let us know. You know what I'm saying? And just let us know we can work together. We can make this place better.
Hey, man. Y'all know H-Town Rundown. Everybody welcome. We support each other. We support everybody. Everybody hoping the same in return.
That's right.
But H-Town Rundown is here to stay. So we always gonna be bringing you the content. Now next week we got a bye week.
Yeah,
we got a bye week. It's gonna be a little show. We're gonna go ahead and do it. We will do an all 22 review.
We're gonna do a show. We're gonna do some show. We're gonna do a show.
We're gonna do an all 22 review, like we always do. So it may be late on the week, may not, depend on how everybody's schedule work next week. But it's a bye week, so Texans get on vacation. We business. We gotta let everybody get a little break as well. But we appreciate y'all for coming in, supporting the H-Town Rundown as always. Tune in Sunday. Now, last Sunday I thought I was supposed to be there, but me and Vader, I got our schedules crossed. We will be doing live on the PSF app on Sunday.
PSF.
So if y'all don't, PSF app, Pro Sports Fans app, y'all go ahead and download the app. It's on all platforms, Android and Apple. So you can go ahead and download that app, join the Texan fan chat, and you'll see us streaming live. Me and Vader gonna come in with the H-Town Rundown on PSF on Sunday at 12 o'clock, live streaming the game, talking about the game as we go, man. So we appreciate everybody, man. I want to shout out my co-host C-Raw.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot,
joining me this evening, man. But I appreciate everybody in the chat, King Flocka, Brandon, Pablo, Time Out Houston, all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through.
Yes, sir.
Supporting the H-Town Rundown, and this is your boy AD. We'll see y'all on the next episode, man. Peace, man.
How you like me now? Cause I'm real.
Hey.